What's up, what's up? I wanted to show you my Joerg Sprave inspired zombie sling bow. He has the designs for it online for the basic outline. And went ahead and made one because everything he makes is super boss. You should check out his channel. It's the Slingshot channel. It's on YouTube. He also has a website. Anyway, I wanted to talk about some of the differences in this one rather than the original design, and just some of the add-ons that I put on here, as well as some stuff that I found out along the way. So first things first, the Aero Stabilizer. You can see it's a little different than his. His original design involved this kind of a tri-holder of rubber tubing, and I never really messed around with that. I just kind of came up with this right off the bat. I made these two modules. You can see they're both kind of wood glued on, and they have a front plate that screws down, and it allows me to clamp some material inside there. The material I picked for now is some green Scotch-Rite sponge. It's just something I came up with when I was walking around the store. And I cut out the holes in there just big enough for an arrow feathering to kind of be lightly gripped in. And the arrow just kind of rests through there, and you just kind of aim it by eye. Instead of the TheraBand Gold, I went ahead and I couldn't find any, so I picked up this ultra heavy exercise resistance band, and they're really powerful. The one that I picked, actually, it turned out I think it's too powerful. But the nice thing about them, if you get a little less powerful one, if you see that bulge in there, they actually come with these really strong white plastic insert cones that are meant to hold something else. But I kind of modified those with some shoelace, and they haven't budged, even though this thing's really strong. It's nice because it comes with its own mechanism for mounting a bow in there, mounting a bowstring. Anyway, yeah, so that worked out really well. I kind of recommend those. Now I measured this thing. I measured it on a small travel scale that I have, where you can hang things from it, and it looks like it's got about a 35 to 40 pound draw weight, which is pretty powerful. You know, like, I think I've heard that a lot of compound bows and stuff that, you know, like 60, 70, 80 is like their max, and 70 and 80 is pretty hardcore. You know, not a lot of people hunt with like real high up there. So 40 pound should be strong enough for small game hunting. Anyway, next let me show you the back. The original design was designed for a trigger assist glove that archers use, and you can actually grip this little clip onto here and pull it back, and it gives you a trigger release mechanism in your finger. So a lot of people use that. I didn't have money to go out and buy a glove just to use this, so I went ahead and added a finger assist on here. I just put it on the D-loop. He recommends putting a D-loop on here, and I went ahead and rolled a long strip of sturdy leather on there, and ended up just super gluing it the last few inches when I rolled it up tightly, and just taped it and left it for a while. So it's really nice. It's really sturdy. It's this big honking piece of excuse me, leather you can hold on to and draw it back. So that's that. I also added a few brass rings, brass knocking rings on there. They just kind of crimp on, and they got rubber on the inside. They're kind of cool. I just put some on the ends for decoration too, whatever. I added some leather back here. This is actually the rest of the leather glove with the padding inside there, and that's because this bowstring was slapping pretty hard against the wood on the back, so I thought maybe it'll extend the life a little bit just by adding that. Next, you may have seen Joerg Sprave's version. He added an armrest on his, but I had to kind of work after the fact, so I ended up just putting a nice strap on here. And the strap's really tight. I just got it off of some luggage or something. But, you know, it's real tight. Your hand slips in there really nicely. Or mine does. It's kind of designed for my hand. But it takes a little bit of the pressure off of your hand, which is important because this thing actually is really straining on your hand, especially with the bands that I used. Anyway, I think that's just about that for the add-ons. I also added on a little bit of the rest of the luggage strap around the top nodes, just to give it a little bit of protection from being, you know, bumped against something or scraped against a tree or something. I've got them both on there. This part takes a lot of wear and tear, so I figured that would be a good idea. And also, I was just trying to think of something else that I could obsess over and add one more thing to it. So anyway, let me show you how this thing fires. Get it off my hand for a second. I recommend, you know, if you're doing this, it's going to start wearing on your hands after a while. So I just got a regular glove, just a workshop glove. Takes a little bit of the strain off my fingers. Let me put you down for 5 seconds. The arrow that I'm using is a cheap arrow I picked up at a sports store. It's got a really, it had a sharper tip, but I kind of pummeled the crap out of it, so now it's just kind of a dull practice tip. Anyway, you can see it's been used a lot. This is what I'm shooting at. You can tell I've already fired at it once or twice, or thrice, possibly. I'm going to be showing you just a power shot into there, and then I'll show you, I guess, a little accuracy shot if I can pull it off. Alright, so hopefully you can see that set up there. Let me show you really quick how this knocks on here too. It's really convenient. You just slide the arrow back through, knock it on the point, good to go. Good to shoot. You can just leave it like that, ready to pick up and fire. Get your hand slipped in here. Now this thing is really hard to pull back, so I'm going to concentrate on this real quick. Just check it out. Cool. So that was a good shot. You can see it penetrated there. I mean, it's not a thick box, whatever, but if I had a sharper arrow, I have no doubt it would probably stick into a little bit of wood. Now let me show you an accuracy shot. It's a little Aquafina bottle. Let's set that up right there. Show you how this thing can aim. Surprisingly accurate, you'll be surprised. Just got to take a little bit of practice. Well, that was bad. Cool. Got a picture, it's a zombie skull. Come on. Yes! So, that is my zombie killing sling bow, specially designed. Oh yeah, for the wrapping I just grabbed some camouflage self-sticking wrap that you see at gun stores. It's about $10 for a roll. It's cool, makes it soft, covers up everything, all the imperfections that I left underneath. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.